Well, good morning. Here from wait, I just woke up. Good morning from a vision. I was just headed to the beach and I saw this opportunity to use this stage for a video because look how beautiful. I have not really taken too many videos like this since being here because boy, have I been in a bit of a process. Which is really beautiful, but at the same time, it's been pretty interesting. The space holds a lot of big energy, and there's a lot of people doing a lot of really beautiful work in each of these workshops, and they come here so intentionally. And then we're on this beautiful land in Costa Rica, which is just a vortex of this powerful energy that amplifies everything here. So there's these spaces and days where, especially when you go to like festivals or like Burning Man, where someone just sat down and they're watching me, where there could be a day or a night when the energy just feels off. And this is like a really important to ask yourself, like to check in with you and how you're feeling, and even ask yourself, is this mine? Because collectively there's these, like I'm saying, these nights where there's just a lot being acknowledged and seen, or maybe not fully able to like understand what's coming up for them, because like this space, this energy, this land, these things that you do here is just doing their job. You do all that, add that all together, and throw in extracurricular substances and synthetic drugs and psychedelics, and they're just doing their job on top of all the things that you're already doing here. So there could be these nights, like the other night, it was just real thick in the air. It was just like I was having an interesting time grounding my energy because there was just so much going on, and someone who can be so energetically open and aware to feeling what's going on collectively, energetically, of other people who are around them. Such an important question that I've come to ask myself is this mine? Is this mine? And like really like tune in, because you can start to feel these things, or you could be having something come up for you and then you ask and you're like, oh yeah, no, this is mine. Or you could start to be feeling things and then all of a sudden you start to take it on as your own, and then you start to dig and be like, what is this? And then you're having something come to the surface, which is also part, like everything serves a purpose in wherever space, in whatever part of your journey you're on. But it is muy importante to check in with yourself, because you never know. And it's so wild because, like I said, this happens at Burning Man too. Like after like crazy weather or things are coming up, you can tell that there's just like something in the air. And so it's like a process too, because as that's moving for people, like it moves, the energy shifts. Like the next night you could, like last night, you could totally feel a change in the space. It felt so much lighter, and it just, yeah. So that was something that was an interesting night the other night, because that was really thick, and it wasn't just me. I talked to a dear friend of mine about it, and she was like, man, I've been having conversations with people, and a lot of people are shedding, a lot of people are releasing and crying and like just going through their own personal processes. So it's like something for yourself just to be aware of if you enjoy coming to festivals and Burning Man and having these experiences, because to come into these spaces with awareness of what's going on energetically for yourself is so important, and such a beautiful skill to have for yourself, because you learn more about you and where you're at and your energy and your mind. So check in with yourself and see, like, is this mine? And this question I use all the time, like walking through the grocery store, going through all these different spaces, and the sound guy just got here and I think he needs to do his job, and I'm just kind of pretending like the stage is mine, because one day I'm going to do this, and I have a very beautiful talk I have on navigating big psychedelic experiences and festival settings. And I had done that workshop before somewhere else, and a goal of mine is to do that here at Envision. So it's kind of fun, like in my own manifesting way, to just like get up on this stage and share about this information with you in my video, because this is me embodying that. This is me acting as if this is me creating this already, because this exists in another reality. This already exists. It's just all about aligning your energy with embodiment. So that was one thing, and I really wanted to talk about, because I feel like it's so important for you to know, because if you don't know, then you can come into these spaces on nights like that, or even every night, like if you're just not energetically aware of your energy versus the others. And we are like little, how do I explain that? Anyways, we can pick up on all sorts of things that aren't even just physically around us. So our bodies are like these beautiful instruments, right? And so that's why it's important to, when you're here, to tune your instrument, clean your instrument, like clear your energy, do grounding practices and techniques. And like here, it's like getting in the ocean. The water is like one of the biggest cleansing things for me. Like all I gotta do is just go in the water and let the waves wash it off of me, whether it be mine or whether it not be mine. Because like I said, coming into these spaces, you can bring your own things to the surface, because what is coming up for you is coming up because it's ready to leave. What is coming is going. And that's not even in like festival settings too. Like that's something within medicine work. Like if you're doing some sort of medicine work and you start to have something come up for you that's just very uncomfortable, something that happened within your life, and you don't know how to like feel it, process it, look at it. But really all that part is doing is just asking to be acknowledged. It's just asking to be acknowledged. And I was talking with a good friend here, because he was like, I have my stuff over here and I just don't know if I want to look at it. But also, we don't have to go digging deep. Like there's no need to dig deep in things, when you'll know if that's the time for that or the space for that. But also, like the beautiful thing is just acknowledging that part of yourself is just, that's ready to be heard, that's ready to be seen and acknowledged. So yes, this is a really beautiful morning now, and I think I want to go get in the water on the beach before it gets too hot. I usually wake up a little bit earlier, but I had a shift that was the night shift last night, which was a lot of fun. But I will share about that more later. And so, have such a beautiful day. Thank you for watching and listening to my video, or if you're watching the vlog, or possibly this might be on my podcast, A Soul's Remembrance. My name is Sadie at Sadie Creates Magic. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to my channel. I am at Sadie Creates Magic on all platforms. So give your girl a follow. Give it all a listen, because I share lots of beautiful things along energetics, mindsets, personal transformation, and processes of medicine work from my own personal experiences and my own trainings and all the things. So have such a beautiful day, and bye.